as you guys saw with those intro clips, we're going to be installing this Buddy Club aftermarket steering wheel, which is a much needed upgrade since the one in the car is all kinds of gross. I think it's a pretty common problem. It's all like just weared away and just like all gross. And then I also switched out this trim piece, and I got a new black trim piece of the that shifter trim right there too. I did see a few other wheels, but they were all for the like 2017 and up that has the steering wheel controls right here. So this was honestly like the nicest one I could find that would still retain the airbag and fit this model year. And I think Buddy Club is a pretty well-known name, so the quality is actually pretty good. It's like perforated. I don't know what material this is, but it feels pretty solid. So I already went ahead and disconnected the negative on the battery. So I'm gonna try and take out the airbag right now. If you've never done it before, I'll try and show you. I'm just gonna use this long Allen key right here. It's probably better if you use like a flathead or something, but this is all I had. I've already popped this side of the airbag out, but all you'd have to do is get something long and flat to stick in this hole, and there's a little pin that all you do is press, and you'll see this kind of pop out. But there's three. There's one here on the bottom and then on the other side, so you kind of have to turn the wheel. But let me get this popped out. Alright, so then you just pull this back. Just be pretty careful. Then once this is out, you have to disconnect these two wires right here. You kind of just put like a flathead and pull up, and this part right there, just you can just pull it out. Then you'll disconnect that white connection right there, and then behind that, that should be the clock spring. Then they should just pull up like that. Pretty easy. You just gotta undo this clip, just put it down to the side so it's out of the way, and then you need a 17 to break this nut loose. Don't take it off, just leave it like a few threads on there, so that way when you pull the wheel off, it doesn't just come back and hit you in the face. Heard it's better to use an impact than a regular socket wrench. Make sure that's nut is still on there. Then so I really didn't even pull that much. I just kind of hit like these four corners, and then it kind of just popped loose. So you can try that. If not, you might have to pull super hard, but all I had to do was just hit these four corners. Now that the nut is loose, you can take the wheel off, but just guide these wires through the top and make sure not to pull the clock spring out. So I can't really record it that well, so I'm gonna try to do it just as carefully as I can. Just guide the wires out. Alright, there we go. Now we just gotta swap all this stuff like the cruise control and this connection back into the new wheel. So I'll do that real quick. We got everything transferred from the old wheel, and I went ahead and fed the clock spring wires through. So now all we got to do is just rehook up this to the airbag, connect this back into the clock spring, and that's pretty much it. And then after you push in all three corners, that's pretty much it. Just gotta reconnect the battery, probably test it out, and then I'll do that black center trim real quick too. You pop this out, you just kind of get your fingers under the trim beneath this little cover, and you just pull up. Do the same thing on this side. Pull up, then kind of work your way back. Like that. Then you have to disconnect the traction control button and then take off the shift knob. then there's a clip right here. Oh, or not. There we go. And just pull this top part up, and that's it. To take out the traction control buttons, it's just 2 Phillips screws right here. This will pop out. You can put it on the new one, and then the little shift boot, it's just 4 Phillips screws on each corner right here. So I went ahead and put the Phillips screws back for the shifter trim. Then there's also 2 little white tabs that I had to re-put up here. Reconnected this, and that should be it. Driving around for a bit, it actually feels pretty good. I didn't think I was gonna notice like any of a difference from the OEM wheel, but this flat bottom actually feels nice when you're turning like how I am now. But yeah, it feels good. I'd say it's worth the upgrade. Even just normal driving like this feels a little bit more direct. No complaints. The install was really easy. I think the only thing that I was having trouble with was trying to get like the back steering column cover back on, because it's kind of like snaps in and then you screw it on. But the install was super easy. That is going to be it for this video though. I'm really liking the wheel. It's been about like a day, and then I like how all the trim is all black. It matches right here. And then I did get this 8.6 like suede dash trim piece, which I think I might do suede for this, like the shift boot, and then the e-brake right here, because mine is all ripped up and gross, and then probably a new actual e-brake like handle right here, because it's all nasty. Kind of same thing that was happening on the wheel, but that might take a little bit.